Entitled Karens Part 2. Entitled Karens went to the, what is it? Went to court. I thought it was went to the market. Little piggies went to the market. It's basically the same. Oh.
You threatened my life. You!
The orange says it all, right? He definitely canceled his words in the court of law. Can't swear at a judge. I don't know if you're supposed to say that in court, you know? There you go.
I'm not resisting. I'm just not standing up. I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
He's not wrong. He's being dead weight, but... you see the mirrors like... He's here in the background. Do I have to say guilty just from looking at him and the language alone? I don't know what this person did. Guilty until charged in a court of law. You are in a court of law. Guilty. I don't know. I would have made a great judge. Hear ye, hear ye. They say that, right? This guy looks like me. What's going on here? Am I watching myself in 10 years if I do something bad? What's going on?
You think that's funny?
I think that's hilarious.
We weren't done. All right, so Bond.
Oh no, he just like pieced them. He's like, see ya.
Credit, danger to community.
Hope I see you in the street, man.
Hope I see you on the street. That's a threat, yeah.
For what you did.
What's your holding me, man?
All right, you can take him back.
This is definitely not me, by the way. This is a foul language going on here. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to jail. They're like, yeah, you are. He's like, I'll see you on the street. They're like, okay, that's another 3. He's like, yeah, I'll kill you. He's like, okay, that's another 5. It's like, hey, we're just like, just tacking them on. They do this every day, don't they? Like, they're just like waiting for some disrespect. Like, if he'd just been like, okay, thank you. Sorry for wasting your time. I'm a piece of shit, and I should have made better choices in high school. They would have been like, you know what? This guy seems like a nice guy. Kind of looks like Kyle in 10 years. I don't know what I did in 10 years, but I'm fucking happy. Oh, here we go. Scrap Central. I can smell it. I can smell a fight coming. Here we go. All right, man. Shot in 1080p. Here we go. It's shot on an N64 controller, if that makes any sense. I don't know how. Oh, nice takedown. From behind, hands time behind the back, too. Judge like, did I quit? I'm pursuing my dream in ballet. Step ball change, step ball change. I'm done with just hitting the thing. The gravel. A gavel? A gravel. You definitely can't flip a desk in court. That's a no-no. I went to see a live court session in law class. They didn't do that. It was in and out. It was just a parking citation, actually. It wasn't very exciting. This looks way better. Kind of an unfair fight with the hands behind the back thing. You just like sit him down in a chair. I don't know if that's excessive force, but that's not my place.
Based on your priors, I can't do anything with your case today. I am gonna appoint the public defender for you.
The music. Oh, there it is.
You want?
Excuse me?
My name is Mr. Green, man. I'm the federal witness of the United States.
Don't tack on more. You know what I mean? Just take a deep breath. Just be like, how do I feel about that? And then just like do some push-ups later. Just take it out on the chest. Don't take it out on the mic. That was like a mic drop moment, you know? Oh, there's another 5.
He can be removed once y'all get him out.
Oh, I don't know. You're just like getting dragged away. Your feet are in the air. You're just like, I'm not going to jail. You're like, yeah, you're gonna have more than just the priors. You know what I mean? I just 3 strikes, you're out, kind of deal. Remain quiet. You know, keep the mask on. You're behind the mask too. You can do whatever you want. Be like, oh, you can mouth any word you want behind the mask. It's the best part about having the mask on. You're just like, you can do whatever you want. I feel weird without it on now. I have to like walk around with my mouth shut all the time because I feel like my brain is just gonna spew out like verbal diarrhea. Like this dude.
Just stay out. You know, they don't need an
that's
addict
not
as a
healthy.
mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child support? Because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
sorry.
you can come back another day when you're.
Miss another day of work.
She's being so rude. I've seen this judge before and I like her. She does like old like child support cases, I'm pretty sure, and she always tells people how it is. And I respect that and I appreciate it because sometimes you just need someone to tell it like it is.
Because your lawyer challenged your competency or questioned it?
My lawyer is going against my will. He's going against my choices. He's not notifying or informing any of these things.
Then 2 doctors have to say you're okay?
I understand that, but with legitimate reasons.
So is this guy mad that like the doctor's like, maybe he's not exactly fit to stand trial?
And one doctor says you're not okay as far as competency legally, and then another doctor says you refuse to talk to them. Mr. Stein, thank you.
This is ball existing, these things.
State versus Eldridge Wilson, C3132831. The record should reflect the
Rubbish. What's wrong? Oh, no.
Okay, wait. Because, like, if you don't talk to one of them, that just seems like the consequences of your own actions. If you just don't talk to one, there's only so much they can do, only so much they can assume. I mean, it seems like he didn't assume anything, because she was just like, one said no, and then the other said that you didn't talk to them. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. Court is weird. Like, I know so little about court. Almost 0%. There's so many things going on, so many moving parts. It's weird.
I am not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do. All right.
Is this so? I kind of know like a little bit about this case. It's pretty horrifying, so I won't really go into it.
Stop right. Stop.
All right.
Listen to me.
I'm not
going to raise your voice again.
I'm not going to raise my voice again. I'm not.
I will have you removed from this courtroom. I can sentence you without you being present.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't conduct
I
yourself.
understand, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Didn't this guy like represent himself or something? And then this must be his sentencing hearing, and he's still going off. Man, sometimes it's better to just, you know, say nothing as the defendant. Sometimes it really is just best to keep your mouth shut. You're only digging yourself a deeper hole sometimes by yelling in court.
Body language alone. Oh, something's going on. He's laughing. Oh no. Oh, he's pulling her back. Come back. Where are you going? Oh. Doubled the sentence? What happened? There it is. Oh! He's like, you wanna... Oh, and hits her with the adios as well. I'm gonna use your line against you. Oh no, again.
Did you say that? Yes, sir. Oh, you did say that? I find you in direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
It's like, how do you want to play this? He's like, let's play a game called Silence. See who wins. It's like my grandma's like, the longest one who's silent gets the most money. I was like, I think I understand the basis of this game. You want us to be quiet. He's like, I got all day. This is an 8-hour shift. Come on back. Whatever you say, there's another 5. Ooh, you know what? I'm watching a lot of Jailbirds. She's gonna have a toilet buddy, I'll tell you that. My grandpa is a lawyer. He once took a case from a woman who sued someone for calling her ugly. I can't even begin to imagine what led her to believe she would win that one. I feel like that's like grade 1 law. Baby Lawyers, the new movie on Netflix. Like, what are you guys arguing about? I stole my lollipop. How come? He called me ugly. That's 3 to 5 right there. And we're actually gonna tack on a little bit more. He's like, adios. He's like, oh, come back. Come back, there's another 10. How do you take that seriously? Like, I'd like to sue them. Oh my gosh, what did they do? He called me not good looking. He called you not good looking? Well, he called me ugly. Well, I just need, for the report, I need it to be accurate. I just be like, is it ugly or is it not? Is it not good looking? Because one is, by law, I can charge them. Here we go. A friend kept meticulous records of how much time the estranged wife spent with their daughter. He used pink highlighter for mom and blue highlighter for himself. Okay, color coordinator, right. Mom sailed into arbitration, demanding full custody and handsome child support and the house. Dad pulled out 3 years worth of year-long calendars. Mom had spent less than a full month with the child in 3 years. Mom was not happy with the outcome. I feel like this is bullet point forms too. I'm having a hard time reading. More use of commas. I mean, hey, if you're busting out the advent calendar and you're like, you've eaten 3 chocolates in 10 years, that's a lot of chocolate left over. You're not getting the child. I feel like that's just like not a very good parent if you're only spending 3 days out of a couple years with your kid. Talk to them. What kind of sports do you like? You know? What's your favorite color of sucker? Mine's yellow, you know? Like just a simple conversation. It's not very hard. You can make it up on the spot. A woman said she wasn't guilty of driving with a suspended license because witchcraft made her drive. She also said she didn't need a public defender because God was her lawyer. Which sentence do we start with, really? Abigail Williams from The Crucible? Is that you? Is that you, John Proctor? What's going on here at Proctor's Landing?
All the pictures. Just a second. Hand down. I don't have a counterclaim, sir.
Well, what is a counterclaim?
We just wanted her out. We didn't want nothing to do with her.
We don't ever see her again.
We just wanted her out,
please. Can I just ask her 5 minutes?
Put her out.
2 minutes.
Put her out.
Want to say?
Put her out.
Explain her story for 2 minutes because I feel like you're manipulating. You're manipulating the situation with your questions.
Out.
Come this way.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know, it just seems like if you really want to win your case, there are better ways to do it. And now you don't get to say anything. You gotta listen to the judge in the courtroom. It's their courtroom. It's just, you have to. You gotta play by their rules. And Judge Judy does not mess around. We know that.
What do you mean? Urine, Judge. You wouldn't tell Porky Pies to Judge Rinder, would you?
No, Judge.
Did you pee on Kieran's drum kit?
Yes, but it was for a very good reason.
What was the extremely good reason that you decided... What was the official language you used, sir?
Scottish.
No, no.
This whole case already, just like the small clip we got to watch, looks absolutely bonkers, so I can't even imagine. That's so funny. What in the world is going on? That's hilarious. Oops, he just misunderstood.
My wallet.
What was in your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and a calculator.
I don't have my earpiece in it now.
I remember this one. Just sold himself out.
Judging for the plaintiff for the amount of $500. That's what I think is
Yay.
right, madam. Goodbye.
His buddy was probably so pissed at him. Like, why did you have to say that? You should just, whatever. Yikes, bad news bears. Oh man, that sucks.
That's a full court. That's a small court too. They're like shoved in a corner.
Was worth the next at least 52 years of your continued existence. You won't get the luxury of raising your child because you took mine away. Your actions have led you to a prison cell.
I feel like my eyes are going back and forth so hard right now. These guys just like laughing, living it up. They're crying.
But watching you sit there, smile and laugh, I'm very tempted to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll...
Ooh, yeah, no smiles now. You're gonna die in prison. That's a long sentence. That's just the hard truth of the law. When they say something serious like that, just like, oh, you're gonna smile? Yeah, enjoy dying in jail and spending eternity in there. He's like, what? I'm gonna swear that judge was not around. Like, there are some tears in that room and there's some anger. There shouldn't be some like you're like about to dance battle. I don't know. I feel like you're just like, oh shit, yeah, it's my turn. It's just like, this is a court of law. This is serious stuff. Gotta keep your nose clean. You are the friends you hang around with. I don't know. I'm gonna get that tattoo on my forehead or something. Oh, is that a cigarette? Sure. No one, eh?
Yep.
Matches too.
I can't give you the name of the man you really
No
need
one.
to call.
There you go. The old guy smells it.
Hey! We the people deserve better. What's it taken to jail?
He's like, what the hey? If everyone's eyes should be on one person in that room, don't you think like that's the hot seat? Like literally lights a cigarette up. Everyone's just like, oh, when you're done with that, just come this way. This guy's just like lighting up a Benson and Hedges, dude. He's just like, I don't know, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. He whips out a Zippo. He's like, what's up? Cool hand Luke over here in court just got another 5 years just for lighting up. Matches? Like, what is it, 1987? He got them for free from like in there. He just like looked in the bowls like, can I take these? The judge is like, sure, go ahead. Like, what if like the first 5 didn't work? He's just like, oh yeah, that's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, if you're bored, you should definitely watch more clips of him. He's great. Just some feel-good moments in there in his courtroom. He's funny.
My English is very bad, I'm sorry.
Just relax. Is there anything you want to tell me about this?
Looking for Billy's Pizza and for driver.
All right, so Mr. Rees, you will drive a pizza delivery.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You have to deliver pizza, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you want it to be hot when you get it there, right? Nice and warm.
Yeah.
So you rush, you drive fast.
Not too much.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Depending. You're supposed to say, I never speed. That's what you're supposed to say. Let's try again. Rees, you are a pizza delivery man, right?
Yeah.
And you want to make sure the pizza is hot.
Yeah.
When you deliver it.
Exactly.
So you drive fast to get there, right?
Right.
Oh dang. He's trying to help. That's so funny. I have a good feeling that he probably still helped him out because, you know, he does stuff like that. And people like who are working hard sometimes deserve a break. You know what I mean? So we all sometimes speed a little bit, and although we shouldn't, you know, sometimes we do. And that doesn't mean that you deserve a ticket you can't pay. You know what I mean? And that, you know, it takes a lot to go to court to fight a speeding ticket. So normally people aren't doing that just for the fun of it. You know what I mean?
You're an idiot and a scammer. I don't believe a word of
dang.
what you just said. So stupid. I know who you are. I established who you were before we even started this. You are an example of why people should have to take tests before they're allowed to have children. Something wrong with you. That's my judgment. Goodbye.
Dang, imagine if Judge Judy was the judge in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. Imagine, oh my gosh, it would have been even more of a circus than it already was. The judge in the trial, Penny? I don't know her last name. Like, how disrespectful am I? I just know her, I think her name was Penny. Could be entirely wrong about that though. Like, she was calm, cool, collected, and she had to be. Judge Judy wouldn't have put up with the antics, you know? I don't know, this probably had something to do with the panorama. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like it. This seems like new Judge Judy. You know, she's got a different robe on, her hair is different. I feel like the courtroom is different. Does Judge Judy have a different show now? Or did they just update it? I've got some Judge Judy questions going on here.
Bird's life. Out. Did you hear what I said? You know who I'm looking at. You got my eyes? Blue, black, out. Out.
His face.
Yeah. Should it be you? Out. Just go. Say nothing. Thank you.
He really was shocked that he was getting kicked out, but listen, you gotta be quiet in Judge Judy's courtroom. That's just the way it goes, okay? She doesn't tolerate loud laughing. But that is truly a disturbance, so I do understand. But he really was shocked that that was the answer. If you want to know the real truth, you gotta just ask Judge Judy, I guess.
Then we'll bring this fool in. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yes.
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Oh my God.
Your name's not Butt 3000, you yo-ho. Logging into my court with that as your screen name.
Why would
We'll discuss that in a little bit. What's your name again?
Oh my God.
Nathaniel Saxton, sir, but I don't believe that I typed anything like that in.
Well, that's what it says. Yeah, you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit in limbo for a while and think about what you call yourself online.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so awkward. That's so awkward, and I'm so glad that the judge just called it right out like it is. Taylor, this guy joined Zoom court, and like, you know how it shows up your name in the bottom corner? He joined Zoom court as buttfucker 3000. And look at how many people are in the Zoom.
First last name, and then old buttfucker 3000. How does he write that though? Oh, just, okay, yeah, just the name.
Yeah, that's just what he likes to appear as, I guess.
I guess buttfucker 69 was taken, you know?
Okay, so we have further proceedings where I have to see you for one further second. Oh. Oh my God, he just spit on her. Charge him. Yup. Yup. Ew, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I just don't get how anyone spits on anyone ever. Like, we don't even see this just in courtrooms. We see this in just like Karens on the street. Like, that's crazy. It's also assault. Like, that, it's a literal crime, especially after the pandemic, the panorama, or whatever we want to call it, because YouTube hates that word.
Excuse me, don't say anything beyond what I am asking you.
This judge scolded a sick woman and it got her fired.
Does your daughter live with you, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, don't say anything beyond what I am asking you. Ma'am, do you need water? Just nod your head. Ma'am, I'm not here to talk to you about your breathing treatment. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. You want to? I don't know why they didn't. You've already said too much. Listen, please.
Aw, I feel so bad for this person. That sucks. Like, she is answering your questions. Sometimes an answer just has more than a yes or no. Like, we see so many people in these courtroom freakouts just being super rude. Like the guy who just spit on the judge. Like, you know, it's maybe chill when somebody's just being polite, but maybe isn't just giving you a yes or no answer. Because they just need to give you a little context.
Mo is gone.
Everything, yeah. I used to cook for him.
Cook?
Yeah.
That I ought to consider them living in indentured servitude because they cleaned, mowed and cooked for their husband or their partner. That would make almost every wife in this country a slave. Do you understand?
That's right, yeah, I do understand.
Let me tell you something. People who are slaves live in appalling circumstances, do hours of unpaid work, under threat of duress if they leave, you left. Your request to me to grant you £2,000 for having lived as a slave.
Well,
would you like to withdraw it?
Yes.
Splendid.
I feel like he really left her no choice there. But like, seriously, I mean, you can't just say those kinds of things and think that it's just okay. Like, listen, I don't think that you, like, clearly things weren't good in your marriage, but like, you don't have to sue them, first of all. Second of all, we can use different language and different terms. You know, there's just a lot. There's just a lot. I'm sure there's a third of all somewhere in there, but can't think of it right now.
This is my wonderful husband. Oh. I got the ticket. He was driving my car. Oh. I'm not guilty. Oh. He is.
So you came here today to tell me he's guilty?
I'm not guilty. The ticket's in my name. No, I'm not guilty.
No, I understand that. I said, you came here today to tell me he's guilty. So the first thing you did was throw him under the bus.
I'm not throwing myself under.
I've seen so many clips of this judge, and I love him. He's just so nice. He's so kind. He makes so much sense. I don't know, I just really appreciate him. Every time I see his clips, you know, I just get that good, warm, fuzzy feeling. Judge Caprio, I think his name is.
So, everything he told you, Mr. Hawthorne, was false. And he knows it.
That's not, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Mr. Sagona.
Don't talk to me like that, or we just won't even finish this. We'll try again tomorrow.
Has the ability to post a $25,000 cash surety bond, or surety bond.
Y'all sent me to the hospital.
Okay, now we're done. So I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm not going to arraign you because.
Oh no, this is bullshit. You're gonna listen to me.
Get out.
No, fuck you, bitch. Where's the fucking nurse? I'm so. There's no fucking boxing here right now. Whoa, my God.
Oh my gosh. Well, like, why? Why would you just talk yourself into a deeper hole? It's not your room. You don't get to decide. And if you don't like their decisions, like, there is a process for that. But cursing at the judge is not the way to go about it. I just don't understand. I get being frustrated, but you can't act like that, especially in a court of law, even if it's over Zoom. Oh no. Oh gosh. No, that is not good. Did he think no one was gonna see him? I don't understand how he thought he was gonna get away with that. Also, that's almost like an admission of guilt. I don't know. It's just a series of bad decisions were made in that instance. Destroying the evidence in the courtroom just doesn't make a lot of sense.
You have the public defender. What do you want to do?
What they bought?
They have.
I'm not waiting.
All right. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do? I'm not waiting. You want to set it for trial? Set it for trial.
All right.
If you want to set it for docket setting, set it for docket setting. I'm not waiting in any case. This is an emergency
if I
created by
had a
the
rock,
state.
I would throw it at you right now.
You know,
Stop pissing me off. Just sit down. I'll take care of it. I don't need your help.
No,
sit
you know
down.
what? I'm the public defender. I have a right to be here, and I have a right to stand
I
and
said
represent
sit
my
down.
client.
Yeah.
If you want to fight, let's go out back and I'll just beat your ass.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, this sound! They really went out back to fight. Oh my gosh, okay, this is another one where I've just seen like a smaller clip. But bless that public defender, okay? Everyone deserves a lawyer like that. Who's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go out and I'll have a real fist fight for you, because what the heck? Also, the judge is just getting angry because he's not, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like conceding to what he wants? I don't know, that makes no sense. That's not how the justice system works. That judge probably got fired, I bet, or at least charged with something.
He's under oath from start of the trial.
No, I'm not under oath.
All right, raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in.
Oh.
I'm not under oath.
That's your bad finger. I didn't appreciate that.
So you're going to threaten me like you did the other day?
Threaten you to participate here?
No, you threatened my life the other day. You want to take my kids from me and act like that? You ain't that bitch.
All right.
You ain't the bitch that took my kids.
This judge is not involved in that case either. I love that.
Have you violated? Can I get some more, please? I got a lot more cussing to do, honey.
Yeah, sure you're gonna get that water, and I'm sure you're definitely gonna get all that cussing in. Just weird behavior, man. Like, listen, I get it. Not everyone has a good time at court. Not every time is fair and, you know, justice is actually carried out. I'm not oblivious to that. I understand, but you still can't act like this. There's just a line, and there's just a way to go about things, you know? And that ain't it. These are the top 10 courtroom freakouts that had us shook.
Years in prison.
Did you just give me 40 years? Sir? Yes. You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what?
Dang, does anyone know what he did? Cause like 40 years is a long time.
Well, guess what? Sir, what's this here?
Woo, couldn't have been good.
You can't play Jesus and God? What's wrong with you? Man, 40 is a death sentence, man.
What was he like doing? Was he just gonna try and like get up and run away? Or I don't know what he was doing with his little, looked like he was trying to grab something from his little sling there, but don't reach for anything. No. I mean, I don't know what he could have. Like, he's clearly in custody, but something shady's going on. Everyone's nervous.
For some more. Wait a minute. When I said that you had a certain amount of remorse,
That's crazy. Oh man. There's part of me that like heard what he was saying and like does feel for that, because there are people who really just never got a chance and never got a break.
The defendant has shown me that he has no remorse whatsoever, and therefore the court determines that maximum imprisonment is
That's
needed.
crazy. But at the same time, like, I don't know what he did, you know? And there's some crimes that you don't need a break to not commit, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. Sometimes people do just need a break, so I do get that, but you still shouldn't commit crimes.
For anyone who does not agree with these things, or does not think that they should be the law, anyone who does not think we should have the presumption of innocence. For the record again,
Sir, being biased. Sir, if I'm a convict, I want to testify by myself. He won't speak up. I've been giving him questions. He won't speak up.
Sir, that's because it's not his turn to ask questions.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to be like, listen, his lawyer should like maybe at least look at the questions. Like, his lawyer's just completely ignoring him, but then, you know, he attacks him at the end. So maybe I kind of understand a little bit more why his lawyer is ignoring him. Again, I also know nothing about being a lawyer, so maybe that's just like sometimes you have to when you're, you know, defending certain people. You just kind of gotta focus, and he could be focused on something he really needs to be paying attention to instead of this guy's questions. But there is part of me that's like, oh, should you be like not ignoring him is really what I'm trying to get at. Are there any lawyers who watch Top 10 Central? That'd be funny.
26,000 with tips a year.
You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives.
Dang, this guy sucks.
Not fair, you're trying to take my life.
Again, I'm going to interrupt. Mr. Williams, listen to me. If we have to, I will gag you in 1 second. So listen, you will get a chance to talk. I'm going to gag you in 1 second so you can sense it.
Take me off.
Now I'd like you to stay.
Mr. Williams, I want to make it real clear.
Oh, I've seen this part.
Attempt to bite or injure any of my deputies, you're going to have a bad day. Oh, you clear.
Take on me, man. We done with this shit.
Dang. Ooh, I don't like this.
What it is.
I don't like this. I don't like this. It's just, this is very real, you know? Okay, so I've seen just that ending clip before, and then I asked you guys why that happened, and then now we see, obviously, he just won't be quiet when the judge is trying to talk, but now I want to know, what's the crime? What crime did he do? Because he said that they're trying to take his life, so is he about to get sentenced to life in prison? For what? I have so many questions. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Ooh.
Whatever you want to do, Your Honor, do it. Do it, Your Honor. Do it now. I got lawyers. That don't have nothing to do with that. That's what you call double jeopardy. I'm gonna make some phone calls and have you indicted for double jeopardy. You ever heard of double jeopardy? You will find out what double jeopardy is. I was arrested last night for disorderly conduct, July the 8th, 1999. That right there ain't my record. It don't have nothing to do with this previous case. You are guilty of double jeopardy.
Sergeant Sarandian.
Sir. Double jeopardy. That's double jeopardy.
Officer Etchels.
This is just a bad situation, man. It's just a bad situation. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm not so sure that this guy does either. You know what I mean? This is like old Caught in Providence. The new stuff is just like, I feel like all the new ones are just nice and heartwarming, and it's, you know, Judge Caprio giving people a break and hearing people's stories. Apparently it wasn't always like that.
Unfortunately, my grandmother told me a long time ago, if you have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say it. In Your Honor, at this point I have nothing good to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I like that saying though. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I mean, sometimes it applies, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you gotta say something rude, okay? But when we're talking about the Karens, they need to learn that rule. Yeah. Same courtroom, so this guy just like gives his like statement or whatever. I don't know. It seems like maybe like an impact statement maybe. And then the guy like freaks out, assuming he did the crime that he's on trial for. What did you think was gonna happen, man? I don't know what's going on, so it is tough for me to say.
Thank you, sir.
Dang, he was just mad. That was just a quick one, and he was just angry. He just didn't want to be there. I just like don't understand the tactic of like cursing at the judge. I'm just not sure what everyone thinks that's gonna do, where that's gonna get them. You know, usually if you're respectful to the judge, just maybe, depending on the crime, they might be a little bit more lenient perhaps. But no, I don't think like swearing and having a public freakout is gonna be the thing. But also, I mean, listen. When you're in court, tensions are high, people are antsy. Doesn't excuse it. You still shouldn't act like that, but what are we gonna do? Oh, dang. Dang. Sometimes I watch court things and then I'm like, man, why do they have to have that person like all, like, you know when they got the handcuffs and then they've got the thing around like the cuffs on their ankles and stuff? Sometimes it's like, oh man, why does that person have to be all like chained up essentially? But then you see things like this and you go, it's so things like this don't happen. People are wilding out in court. It is just a madhouse sometimes. People are all over the place. This guy just sprinted to the front and jumped over the witness stand. What? Crazy. It's also like just strange because I wonder how you get to that point. Like there's so many people there. There's cops there. There's a judge there. Like, there's so many people. There's CCTV cameras. Like, you cannot get away with this crime, and it is a crime. You can't just like attack people in court. But then you see the times when it's like family member of like the victim or whatever attacking the person who like did the horrible thing, and you're like, you can't do that, but I fully understand why you did that. Like, oh man, I'm like, you still can't in that situation, but I'm like, I don't blame you at all, is the difference. And that might be hypocritical, and that's okay.
No, ma'am. What's your name and dad's number? I don't feel safe now. Let me see your phone so I can call.
I need to see more of this situation. It just seemed like everyone was like really hyped, so I don't know if the thing was over a t-shirt. Potentially could have been over, you know, the person who was just yelling at the police.